Hey everyone, Rob Wise Guy 82 here. This is my comment call for October 4th, 2017. A couple days late, but that's alright. I hope everybody made it to their shop. I've seen some great videos. A lot of lucky people out there getting those lenticular covers for cover price. I picked up one. It was definitely not cover price, but I absolutely understand. I've been going to my shop for a few years now, going on 3 years, and I've really gotten to know those guys a lot. They're awesome. Um, my buddy Patrick, we text back and forth sometimes. I mean, those guys are just great. I go in there sometimes because they allow me. I know it's not everybody can do that, but they allow me to go in on Tuesday and I hang out with them, and while they're putting their books out, and I put my books aside for Wednesday, and just to make sure, because I get a lot of the books that I want to try. Maybe they only order one or two copies, and I don't necessarily tell them just because I know they order so much, and a lot of times when I pick up a book, they'll tell me, oh man, 15, $20 on eBay, and a lot of people, I hear them talking about their shops, and their shops would have actually charged them those prices, but my shop doesn't, and man, they're freaking awesome. I think I got my point across there. I was blabbering and I kind of lost track, but anyways, let's see, where was I? Yeah, I totally forgot what I was getting at. Anyways, whatever. Hope everybody has had a good week. Yeah, a lot of great books. I've got a few things that I got off of eBay as well, and then a couple of books that came in that I was waiting on. You guys are looking at one of them right here, and man, absolutely incredible Alex Ross cover. This is the Marvel Legacy #1. A lot of covers like this with all these characters. I mean, they're super busy, but when Alex Ross does it, I don't mind, man, and I freaking love it. Some of my favorite covers are when he loads them up like that. It's just awesome. Now this one right here, guys, this is a new one that just came out. This is Garth Ennis again on Punisher, and this is The Platoon. This is Punisher's first kill, and oh man, guys. So on Tuesday, I I checked it out because this is the 1 in 25 Marco Cicchetto, and oh man, he is awesome. So it's a fantastic cover. Well, I went by again today because I'm looking at it. Cool explosion in the back. He looks awesome. Skulls on pikes. It just didn't put two and two together that the one right there is right on his chest. I thought that was cool as hell, and I had to have it. He still had it. Nobody picked it up, obviously, and yeah, I had to have it. So freaking awesome. This isn't one. I think I showed this once, but I gotta show it again because, oh man, this right here. This came out a couple weeks ago, I think. I picked it up, but then the one that I had was it had some damage on it. But this right here is, I think, one of my new favorite artists. This is Eliza Ivanova, and when I was looking at her name, I think I did show you guys, but I just gotta show it again because this is just freaking awesome. And I haven't looked to see what other stuff she's done. That looks burnt. Just awesome. But yeah, I gotta, man, she's just awesome. Let me just put that back down here. And then I got another one of these for super cheap. I won the auction. It was like $1.99, and a couple bucks shipping. Normally $5. Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors. This is number 15. Awesome condition. I got another one on the way. I got for like $3. So this next one, I was a little disappointed in, but it's still a great cover. and a great series. I would suggest it. It's the guy, Sean Lewis, who did Saints, which was really good, a 9-issue miniseries, and Hayden Sherman. Well, when I first saw this is the Few #1, but this is the 25th anniversary. This is that really expensive black box with, I think it was like 17 or 23 issues. Came all bagged up, and like there's sketches in it, all kinds of stuff. Well, you guys know Ashley Wood is one of my favorite artists, and when I'm looking for, you know, some of their stuff, if you know, whoever, whether it's Delato or, you know, Dustin Nguyen or whoever, so I put in Ashley Wood comics, and well, one of these popped up. Somebody had it in the listing as an Ashley Wood cover. Beautiful. It was $2.99, a couple dollars shipping. I won the auction. Nobody else bid on it. Well, when I get it, I'm checking it out because, I mean, you guys know me. I love looking at their work. And, I mean, it's hard to, I mean, you can't really say that it's not by looking at it, just if you know his work. But I don't know. Yeah, you see that, guys? That right there says HS. And then when I saw that, because I didn't notice it at first, because, I mean, it's so teeny, and it's, I mean, it looked like it like splatter or something. Well, that's Hayden Sherman. So I was a little frustrated, but, you know, the person that had it in the listing, they had it for $10 and like $5 shipping, and then I found a different one. There was nothing I could obviously do, but, I mean, I like the series. It's a #1. I think they only did 1,900, 1,992 for 1992 for Image's 25 years. So at the very least, that's how many of these covers there are. So, so those are my just the ones that I got in the mail. I'll show you guys some of the ones that I'm not caught up on, or I'm not reading. This is the only lenticular cover that I picked up, the Francisco Mattina. And then when I did pick it up, my buddy Jamie at the shop, he told me, and man, it does work because it is easier to see, like when it's through a lens, or if you guys just close one eye and turn it, it allows you to see it a lot better. It's, yeah, I you know, it kind of sounded like bullshit until you actually try it, and freaking work. This is the end of All-Star Batman, #14. This was ruined for me by one of our fellow YouTubers. Kind of sucks. Whatever, I'll get over it. Batman #32. Superman 32. Cool Maestro cover for Old Man Logan, 29. And then, one of my absolute favorites. We'll just look at the detail on this because this is freaking amazing. David Mack cover, Jessica Jones 13. Oh man, look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Just amazing. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Alright, so I got a couple #1s. The Batman is one that ended. And that was it for my ones that are ending. This first #1, I'm not gonna really read the description, but because I don't think I'm gonna read it. It's more nostalgia. Voltron. This is volume 2 from Lion Forge, who I'm been really enjoying lately. If you guys haven't heard of them, please go check them out. Been doing some really good stuff. But these are the same characters that are on the Netflix show, which I have been watching, and it's awesome. Also, I would suggest you guys check out, if you like that, check out The Deep. Season 2 came out of that. That is super fun, and Tom Taylor is the creator of it. This next one, however, I am really excited about. This is Eugenic, #1. This is going to be a 3-issue mini. James Tynion. So this is the 3rd volume. The first one was Memetic. The next one was Cognetic. And now this is Eugenic. They've all been 3-issue miniseries. I don't necessarily know if you have to have read the others. This, from the description, seems like a kind of self-contained story. Obviously, there will be threads. But if you at least just want to see how it's written, because I think it's been a few years, like a few years apart or a couple years apart for these. And, I know specifically Tynion, I don't know about the artist, but Tynion he's written a lot of stuff, and I think he's come a long way since Memetic, so I'm going to reread them, but there's a couple of covers. I got the other one. It's at the shop. There's a few books that I had to leave behind because I got that, and my Legacy came in. Legacy was a 1 in 50, by the way. So I had to, I think I left about 8 books at the shop. What did I leave? The All New Guardians of the Galaxy 11, Francisco Mattina. Venomverse, the Clayton Crane covers, connecting covers. I left one of the Batman White Knight covers behind. Harley, the Adam Hughes cover. Harley, Ivy, Betty and Veronica. Hack and Slash, the Jenny Frison cover. And I got my 3 Batman Shadow covers: Alex Ross, Bill Sienkiewicz, and Dustin Nguyen. But like I said, the only reason I left those behind is because my 2 big books came in. But let me read this real quick because it really sounds cool. So when a plague ravages the world, one scientist discovers the cure and becomes the savior of mankind. Hope is restored and the world rebuilds. But then people who took the cure begin having children who are unnatural. And the definition of normal is forever altered. This right here is the other cover, cover B. So that's the one I got in my shop. Really, really creepy and interesting. I can't wait. Very excited. I'm not going to read this one right here. This is going to be a long video. Sorry guys, hope it's okay. But this is the cover I brought home to read. I've heard a lot of good things. Very excited about that. This right here has been great, although I did hear it's coming to an end, which I don't really understand why, because you could, I guess, theoretically go forever on this, but this is number 8. I guess it's supposed to be 12, but now he said it's only 10. I guess it kind of sucks with just, because it really is great, because it's kind of inconsistent. I guess a lot of people have fallen off of it. Kind of sucks. But when there's hundreds and hundreds of choices, how can you blame anybody, right? This right here is amazing. Motor Girl number 9, Terry Moore. We got one more issue after this, but then I guess he's got some stuff in the works for a nice combined universe of his own with, Strangers in Paradise, Echo, Rachel Rising, Motor Girl, all kinds. Yeah, so this right here has been really interesting. And now that I'm showing you guys this, when I was reading issue 3, there was a really cool, kind of like a realization of like what kind of the story is about. And it was a few panels that I wanted to read to you guys because it was really cool. I think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 people, maybe, well, not 2. I think I've seen 1 person pick this up, if that. But a lot of these books, this is a Scout Comics Mindbender number 4, James Pruitt. I actually did I did a review of this, and he did a comment on the video. It was pretty cool. This is one of my favorites, Jazz Maynard. This is a, it's got, music is involved in it, but It's got hitmen, it's got human trafficking, it takes place in Barcelona, it's got really awesome and interesting characters. We had a really great backstory issue for number 3 or 4, and it was just really cool. Really great characters. The action is great. When they do their these guys they're martial artists, and it looks so awesome, and it's accurate, and it's really, really cool. Great story, great writing. Again, with Lion Forge. Check them out, guys. This is fantastic. The other book that didn't come out for me was Abirato number 6, which was the end of that. Abirato, but my shop just didn't get it got misplaced or something. So that'll be here like next week. This right here was cool to see. Malefic, our number 2 already came out. This is going to be 8 issues. Hearing a lot of good things about this. Put that back right there. Another really great series, in my opinion, Cannibal. Getting to know some of our families that are involved a little more. Just really, really creepy and interesting. Definitely, I think a lot of people were kind of making fun of how it first started, but I mean, the more I think about it, I'm like, well, why the hell couldn't this easily happen? It's pretty brilliant, I thought. So, I don't know, maybe you guys check it out in trade or something. Give it a shot. Issue 8. And it's great. I like it a lot. I'm glad I stuck with it. Another one that has been really, really great. I've got the talent of being able to look at something and drawing it like I could. It's been a while, but if I sat down and actually, started doing it again, I could look at this cover and draw it exactly. But what I couldn't do is if you take the cover away and me draw something. So I just what he puts our main character through in this is just I couldn't even imagine if I had the skill of the Mike Spicer, the Alex Ross, the Chichettos, the frickin' David Max. I mean, and then something like that happens in this book, and it just is brilliant. I love it. Another fantastic series. These are the this isn't the special one. I don't even know. I think they're all red or something. But this right here, kind of hard to see, but look what they're standing on. It's like a rock, but it's like a person with their knees in their arms, like a giant. Manifest Destiny, number 31. Great series. Been around for a long time. Well, it seems like a long time with not a lot of books. Seems like it's getting harder and harder for books to get up there. But this has been a great, great series. Brian K. Vaughan. Paper Girls, number 16. Really cool, really smart. You got to pay attention. A lot of stuff going on. But the character building that we get with these girls it's awesome. Some of my favorite. This right here, Postal, number 23. This has been one of my favorites. Don't really like some of the actions of, I found out, I think it's a good art or something, or it's one of the guys that's on this book. Is quite a jackass, like a lot of people on Twitter. We pay money for your books, so we are paying to be critical assholes. Obviously, anybody making threats, that's ridiculous and not acceptable. But when we say we don't like something, don't say, okay, don't buy your book, or you're racist or you're sexist. That's ridiculous. All that does is stop the conversation. It's like, why are you going to use your bullet? The only 2 bullets you got, you're going to use them in the first second? I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, I don't know. Whatever. We're going past it. I'm still going to get it, at least until I, hear something that I really just, I say, nope, I'm not going to buy your book. And then what it is that Matt Hawkins isn't even on it anymore. So I think he passed the reins. So then it would be, You know, why wouldn't you send an email to Hawkins saying, hey, what the hell's going on with the guy that's you got writing the book? This is what he's doing. You know, that's not right. He's basically, unless, of course, Hawkins feels the same way. But again, I'm blabbering because I haven't looked into it any more than that, so I don't know. But we're going to go on because this is about comics, right? Regression, this is one of the, and the cool Walking Dead covers. How about that? Some of them have been really good. Some of them, I have a hard time of, if I've a particular book, if I had the whole run, and I didn't want to change up. But this was a really cool one. I just love the design of it. Regression, Cullen Bunn, great horror book. If you think Cullen Bunn is a bum because all you've read is his Marvel work, read some of his independent stuff. The Walking Dead, 172. We saw a cover. They released the cover to 175, which looked interesting. Then we got Dawnbreaker. Been hearing good stuff about this. I think Ethan Van Sciver. Yes, Van Sciver is doing the interior. He is awesome. Look at that. Got some Cthulhu looking stuff coming through. Freaking awesome. The Jason Fabok. And then the last one. This is the last of the Gotham Resistance. The Stepan Sajak covers. Awesome, awesome stuff. Batman Who Laughs right there. Very cool. And that's it. Yeah. Really nothing else. Maybe I'll start like... what do we got coming out next week, guys? Oh, A Tomahawk Zero. Donny Cates. I think this is either volume 2. I don't think it's reprints. I'll have to look into it. I'm just I got my list for next week. Yeah, Tomahawk Zero. I'm gonna be trying to get the Action Comics lenticular cover. That shouldn't be a problem. Jenny Frison Wonder Woman. The Art Germ Supergirl 14. Family Trade for Image Comics, new Justin Jordan. Family Trade #1. Got a really cool watercolor painting on it. Royal City is coming back, #6. Skyborn. I've got that on my list for #5, the end of that. Oh, there's also another one, God Complex, about kind of like a futuristic. They call him a... oh, shit. Is that in here? It's like a futuristic detective or something. It's called God Complex. Let's see. It looks really cool too. Let's see. In the future city of Delphi, a young digital forensics investigator named Seneca finds himself embroiled in a bizarre murder plot. In a bizarre murder of 3 church acolytes. Guided by his cryptic mentor, the ruler named Hermes, Seneca uncovers a stunning conspiracy and a mystery that will turn his entire world upside down. For Murder, Paul Jenkins and Humans, and then artist Hendry Persetia. So I may check that out. There's a couple other cool things coming out. Ghost Money from Lion Forge #3. I haven't read #2 yet. Dying in the Dead, that's been really good. Redlands #3. Sacred Creatures has been really good. Let's see. Wicked and the Divine's coming back. Yeah. Dark Knight Metal 3. Oh, Mr. Miracle #3, yeah. So that's it, guys. A lot of good stuff. Did I say Wonder Woman 25? That was All New Wolverine #25 and Wonder Woman #32. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the longer video. Whatever, if not, that's cool. Sorry. Try to make it a little bit shorter, but I get so many books, and with, you know, a lot of them are just amazing covers that I have a hard time passing up. So anyways, hope you guys had a great week, and I'll see you next week. Peace, love, and comics. God bless.